Hey, it's Phila, and you're watching Phila TV, the ultimate YouTube channel. I'm no cinematographer, just a dude with a camera. I love yuccas, but don't call me a yucca. I'm a Dracaena plant. This is the Madagascar dragon tree. Now, people think I only play with yuccas, but I play with all kinds, okay? And they get confused. They call these yuccas. They're not yuccas. These are yuccas. These are yuccas. These are Dracaenas. There's like 230 different varieties of this little tree. And they're quite popular. Really, everybody loves them. So this one died off about 3.5 years ago when we had a frost here in Los Angeles, which is very rare, but it just killed everything off. So I just trimmed it all off and it grew back phenomenally. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna propagate a bunch of these. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut off all the tall ones. There's a few little babies that I'm gonna leave in here, but I'm gonna cut the majority of everything back and we're gonna propagate them in different ways. So stay tuned, enjoy the video. Thanks for watching Phila TV. Hey everyone, I want to say thanks for watching my little channel. I really enjoy doing it. I'm so excited to be able to do these videos for you. So keep the comments coming. I'll answer them as I can. Thanks for watching Phila TV. Okay, we're back. So what we're doing here is we're going to just cut all of these off to about this height. This plant has just been sitting on the patio for the longest time. It gets lucky because it doesn't get killed by a bunch of the elements, especially the heat that we have. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut all this back. I'm going to leave just a couple of the small ones. And then we're going to let this plant thrive back where it was. So what we're going to do is take a couple of different kinds of rooting, the same way I do with my yuccas, but with this Dracaena dragon tree. We're going to cut them like we did with the stumps. So we're going to just root some of the canes in water. We're going to root some of the canes in soil, and we're going to root some of the tops the same way, soil and water. And then we'll pay attention over the next few months and see what happens. So enjoy. Okay, before I even get started, the first thing I want to do is start saturating my soil, because you know it's this Miracle Grow potting soil for the home, you know, indoor, but it's been dry forever. So I'm going to just keep saturating this, because in the next hour or so we're going to start planting. These are the cuttings that I'm working with. First thing I do whenever cutting a yucca or crozar, whatever I do when I'm cutting something that has a cane, is I go and put some marks on it where I know there's going to be cuts, just to give the arrow of direction that these things should be either planted or sitting in the water, because there's been many times I've taken them out to inspect them and I could accidentally put them in the ground. I mean, put them back in the water upside down. So all I'm doing with the red pen is just making a couple of arrows as a reference, because once I cut these canes, then there's no telling. I mean, you could figure it out by looking at the lobes and stuff, but it just makes it a lot easier, especially when these things start getting soaked. Ballpoint pen isn't the best thing to use. A felt tip would have been better, but I didn't have one laying around. So, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to strip all the leaves off the bottom, a lot like I do with the yuccas. Because it'll be happy to produce new leaves as we go along. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the bottom. You can see, maybe see, there's my arrows. And I want it, you know, a little bit bigger than the size of my fist. So I think I'm going to be able to get a couple of cuts out of here. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that. What I'm doing, I'm going to put them in mason jars just so they start to soak immediately. And I don't want these all exactly 100% the same size, so I'm trying different. I'm going to do different variations. I'm going to kind of leave it a little bit longer just to give some depth to the pot. It's been quite a while since I pulled all the leaves off of this on the patio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get a long one. And then I'm going to go with the long one of these as well. And then a short one. Okay, so I'm going to get these all dressed up and we'll get them ready to be set in these little pots. And this is what we're going to end up with. I realize these are all going to be indoor plants, so I don't want to use any of my outdoor soil, so I'm going to have to go get another bag of this Miracle-Gro. So I've got a couple of different variations, short talls that are going to be rooted in dirt. This is just the big tall one that I decided to leave like this, and I'm going to put this in this glass milk bottle and we're going to watch it root completely like that. These other small ones are going to be put into small pots like this, and they'll be little cute little house plants that I'll give one to each one of my kids. They're going to like that when they start growing. And then this one's going to be set on the porch and just let to grow. Then I have 4 little canes, which are just going to go in this mason jar with water, and we are going to watch and see what happens to the majority of those. And here is where the mother Dracaena plant resides. So all of these are going to grow, 1 or 2 each, we're hoping. And we'll keep an eye on this, the progress of this. Today is May 23rd, 2021. So this, like I said, mother plant, it will sit back here in a corner and we'll keep an eye on it. In a couple of months, we'll look at it again. Okay, there you go. All of the Madagascar tricolor, somebody said, Dracaena trees are all going to be rooted in different ways. Since we're in mid-spring, early summer, let's see how long it takes. So we are May 23rd, I think today is, 2021. And we'll take a look in 4 weeks and see if we have any rooting going on. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and remember you can find me on Instagram at Phila TV channel. Thanks for watching. Ciao.